Well. Go Green! You hear everything?
Yeah, got you. Go ahead and put me on. We'll do a little pregame stuff if you want to.
We're on.
Oh.
We're live.
Oh, okay. Well, now welcome everybody to the Houston County High School on the Hill this afternoon, where the Houston County High School Lady Irish will be playing the East Robertson Indians in the District 10A tournament. Both these teams have a loss already, so the winner will go on to advance tomorrow night to play Nashville Christian for the district championship. And this is Ray Elliott along with Michael Davis doing the game this afternoon, and we're sponsored by
Ace Hardware, Tennessee Red, Signature Healthcare, Varian, Houston, and County Drug Alliance, and Traditions First Bank. We are WCBN Channel 12.
Right, the referee, the umpires, and the coaches up there meeting each other, getting ready to start this game. It's a warm afternoon.
Extremely warm.
It's a hot afternoon.
Hot.
Oh, but
I told up there I sure was glad to get that coffee. It's starting to cool me down. Get my internal temperature up even with this outside temp.
I'm guessing it's about 87 or 88 degrees, but
yeah, somewhere around there.
The humidity is not real high, so that's not bad. No wind today like it was the other night.
Oh yeah,
well, very little wind.
Yeah, well that's fine. I tell you what, you weren't here last night. You were at a meeting, and I tell you what, it was nice out here. You'd have really enjoyed that, but county business always takes precedent.
The Irish on the field, their defense positions, waiting for the coaches and umpires to get their little talk in and turn the lineups in to the umpires.
So he's telling them not to knock each other out, right?
I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, don't use these bats.
Other than a 4 bat.
Huh?
Other than for a bat.
Yeah, ball bat. Well, I had some people the other day tell me that they all had baseball bats. So,
Gracie Leslie's on the mound for the Irish this afternoon. On the mound for East Robertson will be Val C. And the first batter up for East Robertson will be the first baseman, Shay Dunn. As we fix to get this game underway here.
well, thank you. I needed that chair.
I will let you have it, Rick. You want it?
No, Boy, I'm glad you brought me water. I know. Well, I drink coffee when it gets like this. Yeah.
Batter's box. We're about ready to start here. Umpire saying, let's play ball. Shay Dunn, the first batter up for East Robertson. There's a ball, a little high and outside. Shay Dunn is the batter for East Robertson. There's a swing. Strike one. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in the top of the first inning. No score.
I'm glad she didn't hit that one.
There's a pop up to the infield. First baseman calls the ball, and Ashley Spurgeon makes the catch.
0-0.
So there's 1 out. I can't read my right who the next batter is. Jordan
Number 3.
Jordan Hudgens. She's the center fielder. Fakes the bunt, pulls it back, call ball. The Irish corners were rushing in to field the bunt. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. There's a swinging bunt, trying to slap it down the third base line.
I think every time they run forward, it ought to be a strike.
So that's 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's one change I'd make in the rules.
There's a little pop up to the. They caught the ball, but they called it out for stepping out of the batter's box anyway. So that's out number 2.
Good pitch, Gracie. Good pitch, Khalil.
The next batter up for East Robertson is the left fielder, Deanna Phillips. She's number 23. 2 outs in the top of the first. Has a ground ball hit down the first base line, but it's foul. So it's a strike 1 count. We just started this game. There's 2 outs here in the top of the first. Still no score between the Irish and the Indians of East Robertson. Ball a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a bounce the ball to second baseman. Second baseman fields it cleanly over to first base in plenty of time for out number 3. So East Robertson was tied 3 up and 3 down here in the top half of the first inning.
You know what I like about our girls is it doesn't matter. It's not on the pitcher. They're a team. They did that in basketball, and they do it in everything, you know.
To be successful, it's got to be a team event. There's no score here after 1/2 inning of play. The Irish fixed to come to the plate. And their first batter up will be Ashley Spurgeon. She's playing first base this afternoon for the Lady Irish. East Robertson on the field taking their warm-up tosses.
Whoa. Good first baseman. Yeah, real good first baseman.
They're making it work on some of them throws, aren't they?
Well, that's what I used to do, Chris.
So number 22, Val C, is on the mound for East Robertson this afternoon. East Robertson and Houston County have played 2 games this year, and I think they've split the games. We won the one here, and East Robertson won the one at East Robertson.
I haven't seen anybody use a first baseman's mitt since he used his.
Most of them don't use them, I don't think.
They've quit using them, I guess.
Ashley Spurgeon stepped in the batter's box for Houston County. There's no outs here in the bottom of the first inning. There's a ball a little low and inside. 0-1. 1-0, I'm sorry. There's a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ashley Spurgeon.
Right.
Still no outs here in the bottom of the first for the Irish. A little change up. A little low. So it's a 2-1 count. There's a swing, foul ball, out of play. So we got a 2-2 count on Ashley Spurgeon. There's a swing and a miss. Strike number 3. Savannah Beard's the next batter up. She's playing third base this afternoon for the Irish. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Call timeout. One out here in the bottom of the first. Ashley Spurgeon struck out. And next batter up, Savannah Beard. There's a swing and foul ball. And the ball hung up there in the screen.
Yeah, I believe she's moaning a little bit every time she throws that ball.
Got a strike 1 count. There's a call strike. Another little change up. 2 strike count. There's call strike 3. Next batter up for the Irish is Morgan Laxton. She's playing second base this afternoon for the Irish.
Hey, head on it right here, 7. Head on it.
Hey, let's go, Sam. Sit. Your pitch here, babe. Drive it.
Ball high and outside. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Still no score in this game. There's a ball outside. 2-0 count on Morgan Laxton. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Start swing but held up and called ball. So 3-0 count.
1-1, 7.
Hey, your pitch, Sam.
Here's the pitch. There's the ball hit right up between short and third base for a clean base hit. Had her swinging on a 3-0 count. If it paid off, she got a single. A hard hit ball right between short and third. Next batter up is Lexi Norfolk. She's playing shortstop this afternoon for the Lady Irish. Number 4 batter.
Hey, your pitch here. 1-5.
Irish have a runner on first base for 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning.
Well, they tried walking her. They walked her last night. Let's see if that happens today. Call strike.
Irish have a runner on first base. Morgan Laxton. Ball a little high. It's 1-1 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Still no score. Irish looking for a big hit here to score this runner for first base. There's a ball hit to center field. Center field coming in, getting under it, and makes the catch for out number 3. So the Irish get 1 hit, but leave her stranded on first base. So after 1 complete inning of play, East Robertson Indians nothing. Houston County Lady Irish nothing.
I don't. We're going to use 0 instead of nothing. At least they had somebody on base.
Well, we got a runner on. First batter up for East Robertson here in the top of the second will be their cleanhouse batter. She's right fielder, Lexi Young. Gracie Leslie's on the mound for the Lady Irish. It's WCB and the Irish Sports Network. Our sponsors are
Huh?
the sponsors.
Oh, our sponsors. You want to talk about our sponsors. That's Ace Hardware. August the 15th, they're going to have a big sale up there with all kind of games for the kids and things like that.
What about us big kids? They got a sale.
Well, they're going to have some sale things that you can buy. Sanitary Healthcare there in Arden Community. Houston County Drug Alliance, you know, they're always trying to keep our kids off of drugs. And Traditions First Bank, where you can get all the money you need.
Lexi Young now.
Not necessarily won't.
Just a signature will get it, won't it?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a ball from Lexi Young, number 4 batter for East Robertson. We're in the top of the second inning, still no score. There's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Lock it down.
There's a call strike. 2-1 count.
Go, girls. Talk to her now. Talk to her. Talk it up. You got to work hard every pitch.
Talk to the ball.
There's the ball hit right up the middle for a base hit, and it's going to get in the gap, I think. Priscilla knocks it down, but she can't feel it clean. And so Lexi Young goes into second base with a stand-up double. So there's no outs here in the top of the second.
Well, they got a runner on
East
this
Robertson
here.
has a runner on second base. She's got a stand-up double. It's Lexi Young. Next batter up is Bailey Evans. She's catching this afternoon for the Indians. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 1 count. There's a foul ball. Catcher, ooh, she dove for it, but couldn't quite get to it. Just a little pop up right behind the plate. But so it's a 2-strike count. There's no outs here in the bottom or top of the second. Foul ball. Fouled it off. So it's still a 2-strike count. No outs here in the top half of the second inning. East Robertson has a runner on second base. It's Lexi Young, who doubled. Little change up, a little high. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bailey Evans. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. We got it. We got out number 1.
That's the way you got to be, Grace, right there.
Next batter up is the designated player, Katie Pinnick.
Work hard.
Ball a little low.
Left-hander. Pay attention, Bearable.
There's a swing and a miss. Looks like she's trying to slap it down the third baseline there. Didn't make contact with it. Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 1 out here in the top of the second inning. No score. There's a swing right to third base. Over clearly. It gets out to first, and the runner advances to third base. So there's a sacrifice for Katie Pinnock. Sends the runner to third base. Another 2 outs here in the top of the second. East Robertson does have a runner on third base, and Val C., the pitcher, is up for East Robertson. There's a ball hit right at us. On the
Hit your knee. Don't you want to brace?
That's what this is for. So we got a strike 1 count. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Still no score. East Robertson's threatening. Ball high. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a ball hit right up the middle. Catches it in the air. Out
That's one awesome catch.
The ball was hit well.
Good job,
And Morgan Laxton just picked it up right before it hit the ground on the line.
Sure it is.
So that's out number 3. So the East Robertson leaves the runner stranded on third base.
All right, you're fixing to go offline. Just temporarily. You're still talking, but you hear yourself?
Huh? No. Not on this.
You hear yourself now?
I got it now. Yeah.
I still don't hear myself. I don't know what's going on.
It's got a whistling to it now though. Ooh.
Oh, there it is. I got it. I had it down there, but a while ago I didn't have it even when I was operating this. So.
All right. After 1 1/2 inning to play, it's still 0-0. I got a whistling in my earphone there.
Well, I just moved this away a little bit. And
Okay. And I still got it.
You got it?
It's whistling. I don't know what it.
Bad?
Yeah.
Huh. Did it go away?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. I got it. All right.
Here we go, 1-8.
First batter up for the Irish here in the bottom of the second inning will be Cynthia Brake. She's playing left field this afternoon.
Come on, 1-8, stay hot.
Still no score here in the bottom of the second inning. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Hey, hit yours right here, 1-8.
Hey, all you need your pitch, 1-8, your pitch.
There's a swing. She foul tipped it. Catcher held on to it. So it's strike 2. It's no balls, 2 strikes, no outs.
Hey.
Here in the bottom of the second inning. Still no score. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3.
Right through.
So it's out number 1. Next batter up for the Irish is Caitlin Hooper. She's catching this afternoon for the Irish.
Well, she should read the balls then.
Ball outside. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Still no score. Both teams have had 1 base runner on so far. East Robertson got theirs third, but couldn't get it in. There's a ball hit well out to the right center for a base hit. Caitlin's rounding first, going to second, and she's going to hold up second for a stand-up double.
She stood there, but I believe she could have made that.
That's a nice easy swing. You wasn't trying to kill it. Good job, Coos.
The Irish have a runner on second base with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Next batter up is Priscilla Ramirez. She's playing center field this afternoon.
Find a hole somewhere.
She did good last night, but she didn't think she did.
Down through it, baby.
Here's the pitch.
Got it.
Ball outside.
Your pitch, here's your pitch, baby.
Keep it high.
Got one out. Irish with a runner on second base here in the bottom of the second inning.
That a girl.
There's another ball. High and away. 2-0 count. Irish trying to push this runner from second base in here with one out in the second inning.
Well, it's got to break somewhere.
There's a swing and a miss.
Hey, you gotta have a quick bat. You gotta keep your eyes on it.
See it now, see it.
Hey, you got this, Rose. Let's go see it, baby.
2-1 count. There's one out. So Ramirez to the plate. And she busts the ball right to the pitch. And she beats the throw. She beats the throw. So it gets a base hit.
She's fast. I know that.
And the runner on second, Caleb Hooper advances to third base. The Irish now have runners on first and third with one out. Next batter up for the Irish would be
Keep it going.
Gracie Leslie. She's pitching this afternoon. Irish are threatening here in the bottom of the second with one out. Runners on first and third. There's a swing and a miss. Strike one.
Hey, find your hole, 12.
Irish have two runners on a double and a single. A bunt single. Batter Gracie Leslie up the plate. There's a swing and a miss. And Priscilla's still second base. No throw down there. So Irish now have runners on second and third.
Well, that's pretty, you know, they'd
One out.
have throwed it. They'd have had somebody going for home.
Anywhere close, Grace.
There's a swing and a miss. Strike three.
Do your job, boy. Sorry, Grace. Sorry, Grace. You're all right, baby. Get up.
Bailey Hughes, the next batter up.
Baby, find your hole somewhere, baby.
She's the designated player this afternoon.
Find your hole. Eyes on
Two
the
outs,
ball.
runners on second and third. Irish are threatening here in the bottom of the second inning. Ball outside. Val C on the mound for East Robertson Indians. There's a swing and a miss.
Hey, you can't hit it looking down here.
One ball, one strike. There's two outs here in the bottom of the second.
Hey,
Bailey Hughes at the plate. Irish have runners on second and third. Ball high. 2-1 count now.
Hit on it, boy.
Here's the pitch. Ball's in the dirt. Runner, she wanted to go, but she's held up. Ball didn't get very far away from the catcher.
Be smart right here, boy.
So we've got a 3-ball, 1-strike count with two outs here in the bottom of the second. Runner on second and third for the Lady Irish. Bailey Hughes at the plate with a 3-1
Eyes
count.
on it, boy.
Irish looks for a big hit here.
That
All
is
four.
good.
All right, we load the bases up.
Hey, get it back, baby. Get it back.
Top of the lineup, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like the way she stands at the up there.
Leadoff batter for the Irish is Ashley Spurgeon up the plate with the bases loaded. Two outs. That's a call strike. There's a change up. It's a little outside. It's a 2-ball count. Oh, 1-ball, 1-strike. My mistake. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't. That last one was right.
There's a swing and a miss. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the second. Irish have the bases loaded. 2 outs.
Contact right here, 3-3.
There's a foul ball. Out it back.
Hanging in there.
Still got a 1 ball, 2 strike count. There's a swing and a miss for strike number 3. And the Irish leave the bases loaded.
Bases loaded, boy. That's a good opportunity.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
Come on,
So,
fellas.
after 2 complete innings of play, East Robertson Indians 0, Houston County
Nothing.
Lady Irish nothing.
Play D. D up right here.
That was a great opportunity, but you know, you can't do them all the time.
Nope.
Don't try to go so far.
The way she stands there, you'd think could knock it out of the park. You're pointed that way. I'm going to try to get you.
All right, first batter up for East Robertson here in the top of the 3rd inning will be Tamale Stradner. He's playing third base this afternoon for East Robertson. It's a hot afternoon out here on the hill at Houston County High School. Clear skies. Gracie Leslie still on the mound for the Lady Irish. No score here going to the top of the 3rd inning. This is WCBN, your Wills Creek Basin Network, Irish, home of the Irish Sports. Tamale Stradner up plate now for East Robertson here in the 3rd inning. She's batting in the number 8 position. There's a call strike. Strike 1 count. There's a foul ball right behind the plate. Strike 2. 0-2 count. There's no outs here in the top of the 3rd. Gracie Leslie on the mound for the Irish. Ball a little low. So it's 1-2. This ball hit left field and it's going to drop in there for a base hit. And they get a call to run down, and we get the force out. The ball got away from the first baseman, and the runner started to go to second and got caught. And the ball come right back to the first baseman. Got her caught in the run down, and so she does get a single, but she gets put out attempted second base. So it's 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Had a little excitement here.
It was a little excitement.
Alethea Chowning is the next batter. She's second base this afternoon for East Robertson. It was a big play for the Irish on that one. Gets the young lady in the rundown. Ball high. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning.
You must have got excited on that little out there.
Oh, good
It's a
pitch.
ball.
Work hard, Grace.
2-1 count. There's a pop-up out of play, foul ball. So we have a 2-1 count still. 2-2. Yeah, 2-1 count. 2-2 count.
2-2 count.
1 out. Here in the top of the 3rd inning. Ball a little high. Ball high.
Walked her.
And she walks.
Number 16.
So Alethea Channing reaches first base on the walk, and the leadoff batter is a Shay Dunn. It's a call strike. Shay popped out to first base her first time at the plate. We got one out here in the third inning. Ball inside. One ball, one strike count, one out. Ball outside. 2-1.
Come on, Gracie.
There's the ball hit to right over the second baseman's head for a base hit. Kaylee Marable gets the ball, gets it in quickly to hold the runner to second base. So East Robertson has runners on first and second now. And there's still just one out. Next batter up is Jordan Huggins.
Well, it looks to me like they may be going 7 innings here at the rate it's going.
Faked the bunt, pulled it back. And it's a ball high. Still one out here in the top of the third. East Robertson threatening runners on first and second. She pulls it back, fakes the bunt, pulls it in again. It's ball 2. The Irish defense is playing for a bunt.
Come on, Grace. You got this, baby. Straight out there and finish.
Fake the bunt, pull it back, call strike. So 2-1 count. Still just one out here in the top of the third. East Robertson with 2 runners on base. Foul ball. Bounced up hitter. So it's still a foul ball. So we have a 2-2 count now. Still one out.
Work hard, Gracie. Work hard, baby. 2-2.
Well, that's what I got, 2-2. The scoreboard said, yeah, it's putting up 2-2 now.
Good pick.
There's a swinging slap ball down the third base line. Fouled it off.
Safe strike.
Yep.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So we got a 2-2 count, one out. Ball a little outside. Full count, one out. There's a slap foul. Third baseman couldn't quite get to it. Still a 3-2 count.
You got this, Gracie. You got it. You got it.
Jordan Huggins
Talk to her, girls.
hanging tight in there, keep fouling the pitches off to get the one that she wants.
Nobody better, Grace.
Still just one out. There's a ball hit to third base. And over the shortstop picks it up and throws it to third base for the force out there.
Hey, need one outfield. Need one now. Here we go. Nothing in front of you.
So still 2 runners on base, but we got 2 outs now. Next batter up is Deanna Phillips. She grounded out to second base to first, her first time at the plate. There's a pop-up out of play. Strike one.
Nobody's actually playing out here, though. That's different than what there is a lot of days.
There's a call strike.
Way to be big.
2 strike count. There's 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. East Robertson has runners on first and second.
One more and that's gone.
There's a ball hit right up the middle, and it's a base hit. 1 run's going to score. And East Robertson picks up a run on that base hit by Deanna Phillips.
Blue.
And Aletha
Don't give him nothing.
Channing scored the run for the East Robertson, making it 1-0 here in the top of the third. They still have 2 runners on base.
Strike one.
Next batter up is Lexi Young. First pitch is a called strike. Ball a little low. 1-1 count.
Test her out, seeing what she likes.
Ball's a little low.
Pick him up.
2 balls a strike. 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. East Robertson picked up 1 run this inning, leading this game 1-0. Ball high. 3-1 count.
Work hard, Grace.
There's a pop-up out of play back behind us. Foul ball. So it's a full count on the batter, Lexi Young. Full count, 2 outs. Runners will be running on this pitch. And there's a pop-up right to second baseman who fields it cleanly for out number 3. So after 2 1/2 innings of play, East Robertson picks up a run here in the third inning, so it's now 1-0 in favor of the East Robertson Indians. Irish now coming to the plate here in the bottom half of the third. First batter up for the Irish will be Savannah Beard.
Well, they need to load it up here and put it in. Just all knock home runs from here on out.
Savannah Beard will be the first batter up for the Irish here in the third inning. She struck out, called out on her first time at the plate. This is WCBN, Wells Creek Basin Network.
Sponsored by East Hardware, there at Tennessee Ridge, Signature Healthcare there in Houston, County Drug Alliance, and Traditions First Bank. We are home of Irish sports.
Channel 12. 1-0 after 2 1/2 innings of play. The Irish now coming to the plate. We'll try to even things up. Val C still on the mound for East Robertson here in the bottom of the third. This ball a little low on Savannah Beard.
Yeah, I'd call that low. It's almost in golf.
There's a ball hit to right field. Right fielder comes in and makes the catch.
Well,
1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Morgan Laxton's next batter up. She singled her first time at the plate.
bottom of the third, right?
Bottom of the third. There's a foul ball out of play.
Head on him, Mo.
And a strike 1 count. Still 1 out here in the
Go, Mo.
bottom of the third inning. The Irish trailing this game 1-0. There's the ball hit right up the middle for a base hit. It's her second hit of this afternoon. Center fielder bobbled the ball a little bit. Morgan acts like she's going to run, but she holds up at first base. So the Irish have a runner on first base with 1 out. Lexi Norfolk now at the plate for the Irish. Lexi flied out to center field her first time to the plate, or left field her first time to the plate. That's a call strike. One strike count. A foul ball. Back into the screen.
Keep your head in.
So 2 strike count. Still just 1 out. Morgan Laxton on first base with a single for the Irish. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, the Irish are trailing this game 1-0. Lexi Norfolk up the plate for the Irish. Ball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball out of play. Still a 1 ball, 2 strike count.
Battle, battle, battle.
There's the ball hit to right field, and it's going to be, it's caught. Morgan tags up, is going to second base, and she makes it sliding in safely.
Head down now, sit your head down. Hey, what are they thinking, Bo?
Boy, she caught that in the tip of her glove.
Yes, she did. All right, there's 2 outs here now in the bottom of the 3rd. The Irish have a runner on second base. And Cynthia Brake at the plate for the Irish. She's playing left field this afternoon.
Head down, CK.
There's the ball a little outside. So 1 ball count. Runner on second base for the Irish. Ball's in the dirt, and the catcher does a good job keeping it in front of her and hold the runner at second base. So we now have a 2 ball count.
Come on, 1-8.
She sure like to put it in there on that plate.
There's a call strike.
Low blue.
So we now have a 2 ball, 1 strike count. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Irish runner on second base. There's a ball hit right behind first base. Second baseman goes back, makes the catch for out number 3. So the Irish leave a runner stranded on second base. That's 4 base runners we've had stranded the last 2 innings and hadn't got a run in yet.
I know.
So after 3 complete innings of play, East Robertson Indians 1, Houston County Lady Irish 0.
It's just kind of strange to me. We can't get nobody home. We can get them out there, but we can't get them home. But
this is Ray Elliott along with Mike Davis. Houston County Sports Network is
CBN Channel 12.
Channel 12.
Yeah, we're sponsored by East Hall, Tennessee Ridge, Signature Healthcare here in Houston County Drug Line and Traditions, of course, back. I'm going to worry about Ray starting to get my problems there, memory problems, though. You know, you never can tell when it's going to strike, so we just have to keep people around us. Stay
Help us out.
Yeah. Well, you've helped me out a few times.
So after 3 complete innings of play, Irish are trailing this game 1-0. Gracie Leslie still on the mound for the Irish. Give up 1 run. And first batter up for East Robertson will be Bailey Evans. She's catching this afternoon for the Indians. That's a call strike.
My phone's so hot, I believe I can cook eggs on it.
There's a foul ball hit. It's out of play.
Yeah. I thought maybe Randy Gill was there. I was hoping it'd hit him. 1 tries every time.
Send Ray Busey after that one.
Yeah, see, Ray, everybody hit Ray.
Well, she turned her back, said the ball hit her, so she gets first base on the hit the pitch.
Well, Took one for the team, I guess.
Just barely nicked her. So there's a pinch runner in for number 32 for East Robertson. Pinch running for Bailey Evans. Next batter up here is Katie Pinnick. She grounded out first time plate.
Left-hander.
There's a bunt. Foul ball. It's going to strike one count. There's a bunt. Foul into the screen. So it's 2 strikes.
That's 2 strikes.
Well, here in the top of the 4th inning, East Robertson has a runner on first base who's hit by a pitch.
They'll drop that fastball on her and let her spin.
No outs.
That's a bunt. That's a bunt. That's a bunt.
There's questions whether it's a bunt or not, but it's called a slap. So, still just a foul ball. There's a ball, a little outside. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. There's no outs here in the top of the 4th. East Robertson has a runner on first base. Another foul ball. So still 1 ball, 2 strike count. No outs here in the top of the 3rd. There's a foul ball, hit the third baseman. Over to second for the shortstop. No, second baseman fields it for the out. So there's 1 out. East Robertson still has a runner on the first base on the fielder's choice. Pitcher up now for East Robertson is Val C. She popped out to second base her first time at the plate. There's another foul ball out of play. Got a call time, throwing some balls in, been fouled off. So we got a strike 1 count, 1 out. East Robertson still with a runner on first base. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike count.
She's got a good eye there.
We're in the 4th inning. Irish are trailing this game 1-0. Top of the 4th. East Robertson with a runner on first base with 1 out. And Val C up the plate. There's a ball hit the shortstop. Over to second for 1. And ball gets away to first baseman, but the runner didn't have time to advance.
Two outs.
So that makes 2 outs. Still a runner on first base for East Robertson. And next batter up would be Tammy Stradner. There's 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. That's a call strike.
Made her belly move, Bo.
Had her jump back a little bit, didn't he? Ball high, and the runner's going, and the throw, and they get her. They get her stealing second base. Lexi Northland took the throw from the catcher, Caitlin Hooper, and put a good tag on her for out number 3. So after 3 1/2 innings of play, still East Robertson Indians 1, Houston County Lady Irish 0.
You're on.
We got a defensive struggle here this afternoon. It's the bottom of the 4th inning. The Irish are trailing this game 1-0. First batter up for the Irish will be Caitlin Hooper. She doubled her first time to plate.
No, this raises your temperature to the outside temperature.
Oh, that's what it goes.
Makes it cooler.
As long as we got a good breeze, I'm good.
It is a nice little breeze every once in a while.
Caitlin Hooper to play for the Irish here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Irish trailing 1-0. There's a call strike.
Call strike.
Caitlin doubled her first time at the plate. Left stranded on third base. Ball in the dirt. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike count.
But she's doing good. I mean, you know.
Hey, stay hard here, Hood.
22 at the bat.
There's a swing and a miss.
They wasn't good.
So it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. No outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Caitlin Hooper at the plate for the Irish. Foul ball. So it's 1 ball, 2 strike still. No outs. As the ball hit the second baseman, gets under it, calls everybody off, and makes the catch. So it's 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth for the Irish. Next batter is Priscilla Ramirez, who bunted her first time up, beat the throw to first base.
She's pretty good at that. She's fast.
The infield's third playing in on her, expecting another one. There's a ball.
Well, if they'll watch her, she'll put it out there in right field for them.
Hey, find the hole here now, Z. Find the hole.
Left field, I should say.
1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Priscilla Ramirez at the plate. Ball low. Gets away from the catcher. Two balls on Priscilla Ramirez. No, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Has a call strike. Get that outside corner. 2-1 count.
Well, come on, Ramirez. Let's put it out in the park for 'em.
And she bunts it foul. So that's 2 ball, 2 strike count.
Hey, come after him, Z. Let's go.
Quick bat. Eyes on it.
Get a rip here now, babe.
Has a foul ball. It's out of play.
Heads up. Watch your hands, baby. Here we go.
So it's 2-2 count on Priscilla Ramirez. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. There's a ball hit. It drops in just over second baseman's head into center field for a base hit. So
I knew she could do that. I thought she put it out there right in the field.
Priscilla reaches first base on a single just over second baseman's head out in the center
Left
field.
field. Number 4.
Next batter up for the Irish is Gracie Leslie. She's pitching this afternoon for the Irish. Give up 1 run so far after 4 innings.
Oh, number 12 is batting. I'm sorry. Number 4 is following her.
Irish have a runner on first base. Call strike.
Yeah, you better be watching her because she's fast enough to make it.
Big 0.
Strike 1 count. Fakes a bunt. Missed it. Runner advances to second base safely.
Good job, 0.
So it's 2 strike count.
That's 2 2 zeros.
Priscilla Ramirez advances to second base.
Hey, get around here now. We'll take see the ball drop.
Well, it depends on what math you're using.
1 out. Irish are running on second base. Pitcher backs off the rubber. Batter backs out of the batter's box.
Eyes on it.
Gracie Leslie at the plate for the Irish.
Pick it up off her hands. Driving it.
Got a 2-strike count on her. Has a swing and a miss for strike number 3.
Oh.
So makes
Yeah.
2 outs.
She's proven to be a pitcher now.
Next batter up is Bailey Hughes. She's the designated player for the Irish. She walked her first time at the plate. That was a calm strike. Gonna strike 1 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a foul ball hit out of play. So 2-strike count.
Anywhere close. Right to be a hitter right here now. Let's go. Drive it 4.
Irish have a runner on second base and Priscilla Ramirez. Bailey Hughes at the plate with a 2-strike count. It's 2 outs. There's a foul ball.
Hey, stay on top drive. Let's go.
Yeah, it's 2 outs.
Get ready for it now. See it drop.
Val C on the mound for East Robertson. Ball outside. It's a 1-2 count.
Patience. Let's go. Your pitch and drive.
Be the ball.
There's the ball hit to right field. Right fielder gets under it and makes the catch.
Well, you can't fathom that. That's a good catch out there.
So, Irish leave with another runner stranded in scoring position.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
So after 4 complete innings of play,
Hey,
East Robertson Indians 1, Houston County Lady Irish 0.
Let's hold them.
Well, we got 3 innings to do something, don't we?
Yep. Irish are getting runners on, but they can't get them around, get the crucial hits.
I know.
That's
I figured if
seven
somebody-
runners we left stranded the last 3 innings.
I figured if anybody could have stole all them bases, though, it would have been 0-0. Because she is halfway to third base when she is on second.
So in the top of the 5th inning here, the first batter up for East Robertson will be
Bring us all a hot dog.
Tamale Stratner.
Fella won't even bring us all a hot dog. I don't know.
Gracie Leslie still on the mound for the Irish here going into the 5th inning.
Well, she's got that number 12, you know, so,
You like that number, huh?
yeah, don't you like that number?
I like 7.
You like 7?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 7 is good, too. We could be channel 7, I guess. It really don't matter. Other than that's on the cable channel.
As the ball hit right up to Morgan Laxton on second base, line drive, and Morgan fields it cleanly for out number 1.
Morgan didn't even stop on that, did she?
No, it hit right to her.
Do it again.
Alethea Chowney, next batter up. She was hit by a pitch her last time up,
Good job.
and she scored the 1 run for East Robertson.
Well, we'll have to watch her then a little bit.
Talk to her, girl.
First pitch was called ball. Another ball's outside. Fakes the bunt, pulls it back for a ball. 3-0 count.
Come on, Grace. Get her. Go get her.
One out here in the top of the 5th. Ball low in the dirt. Ball 4.
Made a walk.
So the Irish put a runner on base. Alethea Chowney reached first base on the walk. And there's one out. And it brings up Shay Dunn. She pops up to third baseman in foul territory. Third baseman goes over, makes the catch. That's for out number 2. Next batter up is Jordan Huggins.
Number 3.
She's the second batter in the batting order for him. East Robertson has a runner on first base. There's 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. There's a little slap swing that hit a little pop up to shortstop. Shortstop fielded it. Lexi Norfolk cleanly. So it's out number 3. So after 4 1/2 innings of play, the East Robertson Indians won, and the Houston County Lady Irish 0. And this is Channel 12, your Irish Sports Network, WCBN.
Sponsored by East Hardware, Tennessee Ridge, Signatory Healthcare, and Houston County Drug Alliance and Traditions First Bank. We're all proud sponsors of us, and we sure do thank you for sponsorship. Keeps this equipment in it going.
First batter up for the Irish will be Ashley Spurgeon. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Irish are trailing 1-0.
Where'd your voice go there, buddy?
You get a little water here, Mike. I'll be all right.
Oh, you there.
I'm going in here into the bottom of the 5th inning.
And top of the inning too, because our top of the lineup.
Yeah, top of our lineup. Yeah. Irish are trailing 1-0. First batter up will be Ashley Spurgeon.
This team is pretty well matched, I think.
Pretty evenly matched. I think they've played 2 games during the regular season. I believe they split. We won 1 and they won 1. So just takes a break here or there to win or lose it.
Right.
There's a ball. The Irish have left. There's 6 runners in the last 2 innings. 3 innings that hadn't scored. One left the third inning. They left the second inning. They left the bases loaded and didn't score.
Oh, yeah.
So 2-ball count on Ashley Spurgeon. There's a call. Call strikes. 2-1 count.
She must be hit hard to hit her strike zone or something. I think she'd have a long one.
Ball high.
Yeah.
So we got a 3-1 count now. Still no out here in the bumblebees. I don't like them, Mike.
They won't hurt you, I guarantee you. I've been out
I
here.
won't bother them.
Yeah, they don't have a stinger, somebody said.
Well, I'm not going to try them and see.
Yeah. Well, they was
3-1 count.
batting at them yesterday.
There's a swing and a miss.
They just chew their way through the wood.
3-2 count. Still no outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. There's a foul ball. Now the back into this backstop. So it's a full count, 3-2 count.
3-2 count.
No outs for the Irish here in the bottom of the 5th. Irish are trailing this game 1-0. Another foul ball. It's out of play. This will be an elimination game here in this District 10A tournament. The loser gets 3rd place, and this winner goes to play National Christian tomorrow night for the championship. There's a foul ball. It's popped up out of play.
Hey, Ashley,
Yeah.
keep fighting. Keep fighting, Ashley.
So still got a full count.
Yep.
Hey, you're still in there, 3-3. Let's go.
No outs.
Hey, find the hole here now, Frank.
It just takes one, Ashley. It just takes one.
Ashley Spurgeon fighting off these pitches. Hopes to get a good pitch that she can handle. Ball 4. Must have been close. Just a little outside. So the Irish get a leadoff batter on first base on a walk.
I like that. I like
Next batter up is Savannah Beard.
Grab your feet, Ashley.
It don't matter to me if they walk or what, as long as
Savannah
they
Beard
get
plays
there.
third base this afternoon for the Irish.
Spread your feet, don't step.
She's 0 for 2 this afternoon so far. Ball's in the dirt, gets by the catcher, and Ashley advances to second base. Fake going to third, but she holds up. So the Irish get a runner in scoring position here with no outs here in the fifth inning, and East Robertson calls a timeout. Discuss a little strategy here. The coach comes up to the mound.
Here you go.
I think we'll start planting the microphone out there in the middle of that.
Ain't no telling what you'll hear.
I know.
Irish are trailing this game 1-0 here in the bottom of the fifth, but they have a runner on second base with no outs.
They'll be checking all these here, you know.
Stay on your front toe.
Lexi's gonna get up
Don't
there.
step.
All right, little conference over. Val C is still on the mound for East Robertson.
Cut.
Savannah Beard at the plate. Got a 1-ball count on her.
Watch your butt.
There's no outs. There's a bunt foul. Trying to move that runner over to third base.
Yeah, I've been trying to. You'll have to explain to me someday the difference between a slap and a bunt.
You got it. Come on, Savannah, you got this, baby.
Got a 1-1 count. No outs. Started bunt, held it up, call ball. 2-1 count. Irish still have a runner on second base with no outs. Savannah Beard at the plate. That's bunt, and the runner's going to go down, and she gets to third base safely. And that's a call ball, so it's a 3-1 count on Savannah Beard. Ashley Spurgeon advances to third base on the pass ball by the catcher. And no outs. Irish threatening a runner on third base. Foul ball. So it's full count now. 3-2 count. No outs. There's a ball hit just over shortstop. It's a base hit. Gets by the left fielder. So one run's in. And Savannah goes to second base standing up with a double. So the Irish tie this game up here in the fifth inning. And we've got a runner on second base in scoring position and still no outs.
And they're getting excited over there.
Morgan Laxton's up the plate. She's 2 for 2 so far this afternoon. Having a good afternoon. So the Irish do pick up a big run here in the fifth inning.
Eyes on it, Mom.
Tie this game up 1-1.
Yeah.
And still have a runner on second base with no outs. There's the ball.
There she goes.
Field. Right fielder makes the catch. And goes to third, and the runner on second holds up.
That's about her fourth catch out there, I
She's
believe.
doing a good job out there in right field. She sure is. All right, the next batter up is Lexi Norfolk. She's flied out twice. One was sacrificed. Advanced runners. 1 out. Runner on second base.
Well, no, Lexi.
Oh, come on, Kevin.
There's the ball. Ball was outside. They're going to walk her intensely.
Yeah.
Throwing the ball outside.
Well, I guess it's good to be that scared of somebody.
Well, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Sometimes it'll backfire.
Yeah.
So there's 3 balls, 1 out. This will put runners on first and second and give them the force at all the bases.
What? Turn around, slap.
That's ball 4. And Lexi walks.
Come on, Cynthia.
So the Irish now have 2 runners on base.
Hey, Kyle, Cynthia, level close.
Savannah Beard at second.
Nobody better.
Lexi
1-8.
Northlet at first. And the next batter up is Cynthia Brake.
Grab it. Nobody better. 1-8. Look at the hole.
Ball high.
Get out.
So the ball one count. There's one out still here in the bottom of the fifth inning. The Irish have just tied this game up and still have runners on first and second. With Cynthia Brake at the plate. Swing and a miss.
Hey, you're all right. You're all right. Let's go.
Well, that has, I think it's one ball, one strike count on it. The scoreboard hadn't got that.
Yeah, it's 2 balls, and they're not showing any strikes, but that one.
Foul ball.
Head. You all right now?
They got 1 strike up there.
Well, I know it's 2 strikes on it.
Yeah.
Be big, 1-8. Cynthia, relax, baby. Just relax.
Well, we'll go with what you've got.
Level swing, man.
Yeah, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's got it. There's a foul ball. It's out of play.
Good job. Cynthia.
The Irish have runners on first and second base. They've got 1 run in already here in the bottom of the fifth inning to tie the game up.
Hands to the ball. Make contact.
Cynthia Brake at the plate. Got a 1 ball, 2 strike count on her and 1 out. There's the ball hit.
Down.
It's a base hit. Drops in. And everybody's safe. So Cynthia gets a base hit to drop just right in front of the left fielder.
Good job, Cynthia.
And that loads the bases up for the Irish, Mike.
Huh?
Bases are loaded for the Irish.
Yes, sir.
Again.
We've seen it that way already once today, hadn't we?
Caitlin Hooper up plate for the Irish. She's doubled and flied out.
Back in the box and everything working.
There's 1 out. Irish threatening here in the bottom of the fifth. Bases loaded. Got 1 run in, 1 out. With the ball low.
Good job.
Well, all she's got to do is just get 1 in. That's all it takes.
Hey, relax. Everything together.
Caitlin Hooper at the plate for the Irish.
Be the ball.
Ball high. 2 ball count. It's going to be a big inning for the Irish here. They get the hits, get the runs in.
Right.
There's a ball hit right up the middle. Second baseman picks it up, goes home with it. And then a run scores. A run sneaks in here on the field of first base. So the Irish do pick up a run on the play.
Well, that ball was at 2 or 3. Got 1 out, put 1 in safe as
So we
well.
got 2 outs and 1 run, another run in.
Right.
So it's a 2-1 Irish lead here in the bottom of the fifth inning. 2 outs, and we have runners on first and second base. And the next batter up is Priscilla Ramirez.
Ah, Priscilla.
Priscilla has 2 hits this afternoon, a bunt single and then a single right over second baseman's head. There's the ball. It's a deep hit ball to left field. It's over left field's head. The right on the field. 1 runs in. 2 runs in. And Priscilla goes into third base, standing up safely with a triple. All right, a big hit for Priscilla.
I told you Priscilla could do it. I've watched her.
All right, the Irish run in 2 big more runs there on that hit, leading now 4-1 here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And the coach coming out on the mound, talked to Val C.
You don't let up.
Irish leading this game 4-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. There's 2 outs.
Bailey.
They picked up 4 runs here in the fifth inning, and they're going to have a relief pitcher come in. See, I got the scorecard. If I can get her name for you.
Number 8.
Number 8 for East Robertson would be Olivia Stewart.
Yeah.
Olivia Stewart on the mound now for East Robertson. Like number 16 coming out of the game, the pitcher Val C is going to second base to replace Treonley Stradler. The Irish finally getting the hits with the runners on base. Running 4 runs this inning. Still got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Irish leading 4-1.
I guarantee you, if there's a chance to get to home too, she'll make it.
Well, we got a little pause here. This is WCBN, Channel 12, your Irish Sports Network. This is Ray Elliott along with Mike Davis.
And we're sponsored by Ace Hardware, Tennessee Ridge, Signature Healthcare there in Houston, County Drug Alliance, and Traditions First Bank. You can go to Traditions and get a loan. Just sign your name according to Ray. So, anyway, we surely do appreciate their sponsorship.
All right, next batter up is Gracie Leslie. She's pitching for the Irish. She's 0 for 2 this afternoon. Runner on third base is Priscilla Ramirez. Just got a triple, knocked in 2 runs. The first pitch is the ball. It's in the dirt. Olivia Stewart now in relief on the mound for East Robertson. There's the ball hit right back to the middle.
Her foot was off the ground.
And the pitcher throws it to first base. And for the 3rd out. But the Irish pick up 4 big runs here, Mike. And now going into the 6 innings, the Irish are leading this game 4-1.
Yeah, she's actually out because the pitcher actually caught that, didn't she?
It's a ground ball, though.
Ground ball?
Yeah. But she had to throw to first to get
and here's the thing about it. When she caught that ball, her foot was on the base.
Yeah, but she come back down on it.
Yeah, but she was already at the base when she came back down on it.
All right. Here going into the 6th inning. The Irish are leading this game now 4-1. And the first batter up would be Deanna Phillips.
Going into the 6th inning.
So the Irish need to pick their defense up. Gracie Leslie still on the mound for the Irish. Missed the opening that big, didn't he, Terry? Missed the opening that big. All right, the Irish, I think we're on now.
Yeah,
all right, here in the top 6th inning, we had a little technical difficulty there. But East Robertson's got 2 singles, got 2 runners on base. So they're starting to thread here in their part of the 6th inning. Got runners on first and second. Next batter up is Bailey Evans.
That's a strike.
And calls strike. 2 runners on base and no outs. There's a ball hit right to second baseman. Second baseman over to. Oh, she got the ball. And the East Robertson gets a run in.
Happens it's going to be an exciting game. That makes it tied, doesn't it? No, that's just 1 point. 2-4. But still, that's. Oh.
All right, East Robertson picked up 1 run here in this. They now have a runner on first and third. There's no outs. Irish getting a little shook here.
Yeah.
And batter up now is Katie Pinnick. She's a designated player this afternoon for East Robertson. Has a swing and a miss. Still no outs. East Robertson's got a run in, making it 4-2. Still have runners on first and third here in the top of the 6th inning. There's a bunt, foul. So we got no balls, 2 strikes. Still no outs here in the top of the 6th for East Robertson. 1 run in already, got 2 runners on base on first and third. There's the ball hit foul.
That lady over there got up. It was coming close to hitting her.
that one. Great catch by Lexi Dolphin, diving for the ground ball and coming up with it and going to Morgan Laxton at second base. And they pick up one run.
Brings it
Makes it 4-3.
4-3.
And they still have a runner on first base.
First base. And only one out.
And Val C at the plate for East Robertson now. 4-3 game here in the top of the sixth. East Robertson reacting with the 4 runs that the Irish scored in the field to come back to 2 themselves so far here in the top of the sixth inning. There's one out. Katie Pinnick on first base for East Robertson. There's the ball hit to right field. Kaylee Marble gets it and comes back infield, makes the catch. So that's 2 outs here in the top of the sixth. East Robertson still has a runner on first base. And he's 2 away. The Irish are leading this game 4-3 here in the top of the sixth inning. There's the ball hit the second baseman, and Morgan makes the catch in the air.
She could put that other girl out while she was running, I guess.
So, after 5.5 innings of play, the Irish 4, East Robertson 3.
Calm down, Ray. Calm
A little
down.
excited there, a little action.
Yeah.
First batter up for the Irish here in their part of the sixth inning will be Bailey Hughes. Bailey is walked and flied out. Irish are still leading this game 4-3 here in the bottom of the
Yes,
sixth.
they are. They are. That's. Got to wet his whistle.
Big 4, eyes on it. Like last time.
This is WCBN, your Wells Creek Basin Network, Channel 12, your Irish Sports Network.
Sponsored by East Hardware, Tennessee Ridge, Signature Healthcare here in Houston, County Drug Alliance, and Traditions First Bank. We're kind of excited here. What is this, the bottom of the sixth?
Bottom of the sixth.
Bottom of the sixth, score 4-3. Who are we playing, Ray? Tell us all about them.
East Robertson Indians.
East Robertson Indians, yes, sir.
From Cross Plains, Tennessee.
Cross Plains, Tennessee. I don't know if I've ever been there.
Been there several times.
All right.
All right, Bailey Hughes, the first batter up for the Irish here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Ball a little inside. Olivia Stewart's on the mound now for East Robertson. Come in relief last inning for Val C. There's a swing and a miss. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike count. Still no outs here in the top of the bottom of the sixth. The Irish leading 4-3. Ball inside. So it's a 2-1 count. No outs here in the bottom of the sixth for the Irish.
She's on it. There it is.
There's a swing and a miss. And I think she foul tipped it. So it's 2-2 count.
I tell you about them fouls. Unless they're that third strike zone, they still a strike. I hate that too when it's Irish.
Bailey Hughes at the plate for the Irish. Ball's inside. Gets away from the catcher. No runners on. So that makes a 3-2 count, Mike.
3-2.
Full count.
Full count. Well, as I always said, Babe Ruth like that, little Gehrig like that. They just need to put it out there. Have to talk about baseball players of my time, you know.
Ball inside, and she walks. Bailey Hughes walks, reaches first base on the base on ball. And the next batter up is Ashley Sturgeon.
We're at the top of the lineup. That's
of the
Ashley
lineup.
Spurgeon. You know when you're at the top of the lineups when Ashley comes up there. I believe she's the tallest girl on the team.
I don't know. This Hughes here is pretty tall too.
Having a little bit of
And they're
a
Peach running for Bailey. Put number 11 in
Yeah.
for the Irish. Turner.
Turner.
Turner's Peach running for Bailey Hughes.
Wonder if that's Diane Turner's daughter. Reason I ask that, well, you know, Diane shoots for us sometimes and things like that. So I'll have to ask her.
All right, there's no outs here in the bottom of the sixth. The Irish leading 4-3. And Ashley Spurgeon at the plate for the Irish. Runner on first base for the Irish. That was a call strike. There's a swinging foul ball. So it's no ball, 2-strike count.
One thing about it, when it gets like this here, I start getting nervous, and they don't have an ambulance here like they do at football games. I wonder about that.
Olivia Stewart on the mound for East Robertson come in relief here in the 5th inning. There's a ball hit down third base line. It's a fair ball, and she beats the throw. She beats the throw. She reaches first base safely.
That was close, buddy.
That was close. So the Irish get runners on first and second now. There's still no outs.
Still no outs.
And Savannah Beard at the plate. Savannah got a double the last time at the plate. Started that big rally.
Yes, sirree.
Knocked in the first run. Irish runners on first and second. Ball low. Four to 3 score here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Irish leading. Threatening again. Runners on first and second. Another ball slow. 2-ball count on the Savannah Beard. Fakes the bunt, pulls it back, calls strike. So it's a 2-ball, 1-strike count on Savannah Beard. Savannah's 1 for 3 this afternoon. Got a double back in the last inning. A big inning for the Irish. Ball. So it's a 3-1 count. There's still no outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Irish are threatening again. There's the ball hit the shortstop. Shortstop goes to second. Time for one. We have a runner goes to third base.
Be big, Mo.
Ashley Spurgeon was put out at second base. And Savannah Beard reaches first base on the fielder's choice. So the Irish have 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners on first and third.
You need to drink some water there?
Morgan Laxton's at the plate now. Not good.
Okay, I just wondered your voice sounded a little crackish there.
This pilot getting the throat, I think.
Think it is? Okay.
Oh, we got 1 out. Irish runners on first and third base.
Yeah, mine always sounds like that, so I don't
Irish
know.
leading this game 4-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball. Morgan's got 2 singles today. She's 2 for 3 this afternoon. 1 out. 1 ball on the batter, Morgan Laxton. There's a swing and a miss. A good swing, good cut. Just didn't hit the ball.
Swing a little low, swing a little low.
Turner's on third base for the Irish. Savannah Beard on first base. There's 1 out. Morgan Laxton at the plate. There's the ball hit to third base. And she boots it. She boots the ball and the run scores. I think she's looking up at the runner coming home. Going to try to make a throw there and booted the ball. So 1 run scores. And Turner scores for the Irish, so that makes it 5-3 here.
Northfleet's up there. I wonder if they'll walk her again.
And first, runners on first and second. Lexi Northfleet at the plate. There's one out.
One down, okay? Hey, nobody better 1-8.
There's the ball popped up for the infield. Should be the infield fly. The infield fly rule was called. So it's 2 outs. Irish still have runners on first and second. 2 outs, and Cynthia Brake at the plate. Cynthia got a big single last inning.
Looking down, CK. Just make contact, 1-8.
It's a call strike. Cynthia Brake. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Irish with runners on first and second. Picked up 1 run already this inning, leading now 5-3. There's the ball hit right to shortstop. It gets by the shortstop, and the run's going to score. The throw's coming home, and she makes it safely. And then we have runners back to second and third. Cynthia gets a single and goes to second on the throw. And Morgan Laxton slides into third base. And we pick up another run. Now 6-3 in favor of the Irish. Caitlin Hooper up the plate. Caitlin Hooper. She's 1 for 3 this afternoon, got a double. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. The Irish are leading 6-3. There's the ball hit second base, and he gets by. It's a base hit. 1 runs in. And the other runner's coming in, and she makes it safely. So 2 more runs score for the Irish.
8-3. And double zeros up.
8-3 lead now for the Irish, and Priscilla Ramirez is up the plate. She's got a triple, big triple last inning.
Yes,
So
sir.
the bases loaded, knocked in 3 runs. Irish leading now 8-3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. There's the ball, a high bouncer, and it bounces over the third baseman's head for a base hit. Now the Irish have runners on first and second. One of them high bouncers, and he just bounced right over the third baseman's head.
Oh, she knows how to do that. She plays that ball. That's double zero. So they called a zero. She done that. That's better than 10. I think.
She has 4 hits this afternoon, a triple and 3 singles.
Yeah.
So she's had a good day.
Yeah. Way to go, Priscilla.
Batter up now is Gracie Leslie. Runners on first and second. Swing and a miss.
Hey, you're trying to kill it. You're pulling your head. Head on it, Grace. You got it.
That's a 12 now. She should do better than that.
Irish 2 runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball's in the dirt. Catcher keeps it in front of her. No runners can advance. So it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count with 2 outs.
Head to the bat. Head to the bat.
Ball's outside. So it's 2-1 count. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Irish are leading now 8-3. Runners on first and second with Gracie Leslie at the plate for the Irish. There's the ball hit to right field. Right fielder makes the catch for out number 3.
She ain't missed any.
All right.
Who's that?
Irish pick up 3 more big runs, make it after 6 complete innings of play. The Irish 8, East Robertson Indians 3.
Yeah, who's the catcher out there in that playing that field?
All right, Phil.
Yeah.
Lexi Young.
Lexi Young, she hadn't missed a single
She's had a
catch.
good day playing defense out there.
Yes, sir.
All right, this is it for the Irish here in the top of the 7th inning.
This is it.
Hold the heater, Ricky.
Them girls are going to be taking chances because we done seen they'll take chances. So.
So in the last 2 innings, the Irish picked up 4 runs each inning to take an 8-3 lead here going into the 7th. First, Gracie Leslie still on the mound for the Irish. First batter up will be number 24. Well, she's a pinch hitter. Let me see who she is. Look on my scorecard.
Is that number 2?
Ashton Huggins. She's pinch hitting here in the 7th inning.
Hey, y'all get up right here. Talk to the pitcher. Let's go. That's the ball. Let's go.
24.
All right, the Irish got an 8-3 lead here, so they want to protect the extra base hits. Just hold
Right.
the singles.
Just 3 up and 3 down will do it.
Ashton Huggins at the plate for East Robertson Indians.
Work hard on that first one, girl.
And there goes the Indian chant. You hear him over there, Mike?
Yeah.
First pitch is the ball. Fake the bunt, pulls it back, but it's a call strike.
Call strike.
So it's
Yes,
a 1
sir.
ball, 1 strike count with no outs here in the top of the 7th. Foul ball.
Oh, I thought that was going in that building.
Okay, we got a 1 ball, 2 strike count. There's still no outs here in the top of the 7th. Ashton Huggins at the plate for East Robertson Indians. Started chasing, but held up his call ball. It's outside.
Yeah.
Should be a 2-2 count.
She's swinging a little early. So that's good. She's throwing fast. So
There's a ball hit right up the middle for a base hit. Priscilla knocks the ball down, but gets the ball infield in time to hold Ashton to just a single. That's no outs. East Robertson with a runner on first base here in the top of the 7th. Shay Dunn, the batter up. There's a bounce ball to third base. Over to second base in time for 1. And Ashton, Shay Dunn makes first base safely. So that makes 1 out. Over the top of the 7th.
only 2 more to go.
Number 3 is up plate now is Jordan Huggins. There's a bunt. Got to the pitcher. Pitcher goes over to first base in time for the put out. And they picked her off at second base. Carolina, the Irish win. The Irish pulled this guy off from that double play. Picked the runner leading off at the second base and picked her off.
That was exciting.
That was very exciting. So the Irish pull out the win, 8-3 here at the Houston County High School's field. And that sets up a date tomorrow night with National Christian for the district championship games.
So we'll get to play them twice here.
So we have to beat them twice to win the championship. If National Christians win 1 game, then it's over right there. But we still guaranteed second place in the district, which isn't bad. That'll get you to the regionals.